Start of the USLW season. Cargo and the Soul facing off in the season opener for the second year in a row. The Cargo and Soul played in the first game of the season last season, and doing so here once again this evening. The Soul last season finished in second place in the division and made the playoffs. The Cargo finished in fourth, just missing a playoff spot. As we'll take a look at the starting 11 here tonight for both sides. And first for the Soul, they will have Layla Armas, Ariana Valand, Malia Yamamoto, Samantha Tran, the forward from Stanford, along with Sydney Shepard, Lauren Frohan, who played here at Pacific, and then Henar Ortega, Juan Garcia, Miranda Nild, Elizabeth Vranesh, Kaylin Brinkman, and Marissa Garcia, the starting 11 for the Soul, who are led by head coach Jessica Clinton. As you can see, the Soul kind of in a, looks like a lightish purple kit, and they'll be going from right to left here in the first half. Meanwhile, the Cargo, their starting 11 in goal will be Kate Platchy, and then in front of her will be Taylor Curtis, Yari Arista, Evelyn Gomez, Anaya Shelton, Haley Bastard, Layla Saravia, Lexi Pachalis, Abby Wolf, Hannah Diaz, and Gianna Gurley, the starting 11 for the Cargo. The Cargo in their dark blue. There's Platchy in goal. Redshirted this past season at St. Mary's. And we're underway here from Stockton. Great crowd here for this one. I know a lot of us put in a lot of work to get ready for this season opener. A season the Cargo have a much different look compared to last season. Last season's team, a lot younger, whereas this year's team, an older, more established group, definitely a lot more professional experience. As the ball given away there in midfield, and now the ball will come here to the near side to Yamamoto. Cargo in a 3-5-2, and up top you have Hannah Diaz and Gianna Gorley, both very established players. Diaz, fourth all time at St. Mary's with 24 goals. Played for the Houston Dash in the NWSL, played in France for 3 seasons and Japan as well. So you got Diaz up top on the right, and then on the far side on the left is Gianna Gorley, who just finished a prolific career at Grand Canyon. Senior season that saw her score 21 goals to go with 5 assists, a third-team All-American, and nearly made an NWSL team a month or two ago, but playing the summer here in Stockton. Of course, the Cargo captain, Haley Bostard, played with Gorley at Grand Canyon. Bostard, the Cargo captain, last season was their second leading goal scorer. This season, back at center back on that back line. There's Diaz on the ball there. Shelton, wearing the number 9, plays her college soccer here at Pacific. Shelton coming off a 2023 season that saw her earn all West Coast Conference honorable mention. Started in 19 games, had 5 goals. and played a lot of minutes for the Tigers. Shelton over to Gorley. Gorley looking for somebody to play the ball to, ends up giving it away right to Shepard. In the preseason league rankings, Oakland Soul listed in the number 9 spot as the ball played across the 18 and eventually played clear over here towards this near side as chased down by Yamamoto. And a giveaway there. And Cargo quickly looked to push the pace as that pass looking for Gorley, not able to connect. Diaz plays it back to Wolf. Wolf, a former Pacific Tiger, was all West Coast Conference All-Academic, honorable mention twice during her career here at Pacific. As all 6 Cargo home games will be here at Knowles Field, streamed on Central Valley TV, on Facebook, and on Roku as well. Unfortunately, some technical issues on the Roku end this evening, but multiple places to catch the Cargo live when they're home. If you're not here in person, as there's our first whistle, found near midfield. First it looked like Diaz was going to take it, and she'll leave it for Bostard, who will play it long. Looking for Gomez. That one goes a little long. Nice job there by Curtis, although not able to keep it in play on the far side. Cargo player takes a spill, and eventually the whistle there against Oakland. This is the only time this season these two sides will face off against each other, and so sounds crazy to say an important match, but 2 of the top 4 teams last season, and if you only play each other once, a win here would give either side obviously not only a 3-point lead, but the advantage in the head-to-head should it come to that. Is a nice possession here by the Cargo, and now they'll play it back to their keeper Platchy. Wolf head up looking for somebody to play the ball to, try to find Diaz, and instead it's taken away by Velen. Velen gets knocked to the turf by Paschales, and now the Cargos take a spill, and that whistle will go against the Soul. They had the Soul player looking back at the referee, wondering where the whistle was, and it ended up coming, but a free kick here for the Cargo as Bostard will play it to Gorley, and Gorley has it taken away by Juan Garcia. Long ball there. No issue for Platchy. Both sides probably still getting used to playing with each other. I know the Cargo have been practicing for about a month or so, but a few of the Cargo players didn't join the team until this past week. In fact, one of them, Platchy, her first practice with the Cargo was on Monday, and here she is less than a week later getting the nod in goal. Yamamoto at first looked like she was going to throw it back. No doubt you can probably hear the drums in the background. Good amount of Oakland fans came here as that's a nice ball towards the top of the 18. And fortunately for the Tigers, Tran, a little bit of a heavy touch there off her chest as she tried to play it forward to herself and just hit it a little too far. As Platchy able to track that one down. Some nice footwork there by Paschales. She also plays her college soccer here at Pacific, just finishing up a sophomore season that saw her earn West Coast Conference honorable mention honors. Second for Pacific with 7 goals. As the Cargo have a lot of players that can find the back of the net. Of course, led by Gorley up top after a 21-goal senior season for the All-American. Soul with the throw-in looking to try to turn, has it taken away. Bit of a breeze kind of blowing from the far side into the near side. And of course the sun still shining, but that'll disappear around halftime and the lights will take full effect in the second 45. As an offsides there on the Soul. Bad pass back there and a giveaway. Now the long range shot there. And a nice save by Platchy as a bad giveaway there by the Cargo nearly led to the first goal of the evening. And I think Platchy was kind of disappointed that she couldn't hold on to it, as cut off the line a little bit on a shot from a good 25, 30 yards out. And so the first shot of the evening, the first save, and it'll be a corner kick for the Soul. The right-footed outswinger towards the top of the 18, headed harmlessly towards goal by Shepard. And so Spike giving up the corner kick. No harm there. See, the wind also kind of blowing from right to left. So here in this first half, wind kind of at the advantage of the Soul, as that shot from just inside the 18 goes comfortably wide. So first couple of shots of the evening. Platchy was ready for that first one, and now Cargo will play the goal kick short and out wide. Curtis back to Bostard, and her ball looking for goalie knocked away, and slight communication in the back as Platchy ended up having to play it, and a nice job there by Gomez to bang it off the Soul and get the throw in. Evelyn Gomez has finished up her sophomore season at Delta College. Gorley has it knocked away. Now the ball played back and switched here to the near side. Long ball there, and nice job there by Bastard, as she read that one, was first to it, and then drew the foul. Bastard was the Cargo's second leading goal scorer last season, but center back here in the home opener. It's funny, at Grand Canyon, she was a midfielder, and before that, at Azusa Pacific, she was a standout defender. So she can do it all, the captain of the Cargo, and an incredible person as well, Haley Bostard. As ball played in to the box, looking for Diaz, and that one ends up comfortably in the hands of the goalkeeper, Layla Armis. A battle for possession over on the far side, and ends up being knocked out by Diaz. Ball played over to Yamamoto. Shelton close by as it's played back now to Juan Garcia, and they'll look to switch sides to the far side to Frohan. Frohan look to get off the cross, and it's knocked out for a corner. Frohan played for the Cargo last season. Played her college soccer here at Pacific. But in the starting 11 now tonight for the Oakland Soul. So second corner kick, and the Soul will play it short. Now the left-footed ball played in, and a nice drive there by Platchy coming off her line and grabbing that just outside the 6 as she quickly throws an outlet to Shelton here on this near side, and Shelton's got some room to run. Tran slows her down, makes her play her back to Paschalis. Diaz now back to Wolf. Some nice patience here by the Cargo as Foster plays the long ball to Paschalis. Now pass back to Shelton, knocked out for Cargo throw. And a whistle there, extra ball on the pitch. But great turnout here. The stands, unfortunately, are on the near side, so you can't quite tell, but from one end to another, it's pretty full. Some fans standing along the back on the rail as well. Of course, you got the Oakland fans in the corner to our right with their drums making some noise. Really couldn't have asked for a nicer atmosphere here for the home opener for the Stockton Cargo. First of 6 games, all but one will be played at 7 p.m., the other in the afternoon. Some nice patience there as the Tigers look to, or the Cargos find Curtis. Gomez looking to turn, has it knocked away, and now the Soul will look to counter. A little bit of a heavy touch there from Shelton as the Soul will play it back. Long ball there, and the wind helping to take that one maybe farther than originally planned as it's Platchy who picks it up and quickly gets it to Wolf, and now Shelton. Nice run there by Arista. Curtis. Nice little flick there. And now ball played in, looking for Diaz. And they're going to call Diaz on the foul. But we mentioned Yari Arista wearing the number 7. Played at San Jose State. Before that, MJC helped them to a Final Four, a season that saw her score 21 goals and 18 assists. Last season, she played in Liga MX, and one of several Cargo players that have played all over. As Gomez takes it away there. Nice slide tackle there in that far corner by the Soul. Definitely can probably hear the wind at times in the mic, because definitely a breezy evening. Cargo able to take it away, but lose it right back, and now the long ball played forward, and Wolf should be able to track that down, and we'll play it back to the keeper, who one touches it here to the near side, and Shelton not quite able to chase that down. Cargo led by head coach Adrian Sorensen. The Soul led by Jessica Clinton. Long range effort there, and no problems for Platchey. Now you can tell the Soul not afraid to let those long shots fly, especially here in this first half with the wind at their back. In fact, the best shot came from about 30 yards that forced Platchey to push it wide. Wolf up to Gorley. Shelton. Gorley. Now Gorley was looking for that through ball to Pachales. And unfortunately, a Soul defender knocking it away. Nineteenth minute, still scoreless. A couple shots so far for the Soul, not a shot yet for the Cargo. Mentioned the head coaches, the Cargo assistant coaches, Merrick Albert, Anahi Duran, BK, and Dominic Figueroa. Of course, Anahi Duran was one of the co-coaches for the Cargo last season and assistant this season, along with a couple new faces on the coaching staff for the Cargo. Of course, Adrian Sorensen, a new face as well, helped put together the team more last season, but doing the head coaching here this one, as that ball looking for Diaz knocked away. If you haven't already, make sure you follow the Cargo on Instagram at letsgo_cargo to keep to date on all Cargo news. In fact, also going to have a fan vote for player of the game around the 75th minute, as a long effort there. And good try there by Miranda Nild, as that one, just a quick turnaround with her left from good 25 yards out, and it just sailed over the top. Goal kick played short to Stard. Ball now finds its way to Tran. The league had not only a preseason vote, but a players to watch, and Tran was one of those players on that article. Effort there from just outside the 18 by Juan Garcia, harmlessly goes wide. Well, about midway through this first half, still scoreless. You think both teams could be a little slow starting. This is just the first game of the season. Players that might not have had more than a practice or two together before tonight. As here's Shelton with some room to run. Looking for Diaz. Shelton will play the through ball, looking for Diaz. And a battle there, and it's going to be a goal kick. That was a nice job there by the Soul. Cindy Shepard shielding Diaz from the ball. As originally, I think a little bit of a miscommunication there between Shelton and Diaz, as Diaz started to make the run the other way and then had to readjust to come back to where Shelton played that through ball. Not a whole lot of pressure there. Fine with the Soul playing it in the back, as Soul able to find their way through. Long ball down the far sideline, and now the cross, and I think the wind helped take that one out of play. mentioned the Cargo just missed making the playoffs last season in their inaugural season, and did so during a season that saw 12 different starting lineups. There wasn't a single repeat of a starting 11 all season long. That hopefully will change this season with some of the older players that can be here from the very start. Of course, there's still some players that have yet to join the Cargo, and probably the same for the Soul as well, as some of the college players wrap up their college season. That ball looked like it found the hand of the Soul's Nild, but no whistle. And now the ball finds Nild. She's looking to try to find some room, and her ball there taken away, and now up to Diaz. Diaz, some nice footwork there. And Pashali's one touches it to Gorley, who just quite couldn't hold on to it. Mentioned Gorley was an All-American, third team at Grand Canyon last season. 21 goals. I mean, to say the Cargo have some top goal scorers would be an understatement when you have somebody like Alexis Brua, who led the Cargo and at times was near the top of the Golden Boot race in the league last season with 11 goals in 11 games. And Brua not in the starting 11. Although I'm sure at some point we will see Boppy out there causing chaos. As the whistle there, the foul called on Evelyn Gomez. Free kick there, played towards the top of the 18. Bostard with the header. And that ball just played towards goal, and no problems there for Platchy. Curtis looking for Gorley. Slide tackle knocks it away. And now the ball played over here on the near side to Nild. Nice job there. Diaz takes it away. Gorley plays it through ball to Diaz. Diaz, an ambitious effort there. Probably not a bad idea if the second half and you've got the wind at your back, and she didn't hit it cleanly either. Certainly have seen her hit much better balls at practice. But kind of the first effort towards goal, not an official shot, but Cargo nearly able to capitalize off the turnover near midfield. A good through ball played by Gorley. And now that one played in towards the far post and again comfortably goes wide. Curtis looking for Gorley, not able to connect, and a nice touch there, but early Boster knocks it away, but the Soul still with it. Now the ball played towards the top of the 18, and the header there goes wide. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining us on Central Valley TV Facebook. Some technical issues prevented us from also being streamed live on Roku TV, but hopefully we can get that taken care of and be streaming in multiple places for you to join us if you're not able to make it here to Knowles Field. Although certainly, if you're in the area, I encourage you to just come on out, support some very talented women. And a nice job there by Platchy to quickly get it and throw it to Shelton. As Shelton once again has a good amount of room as she goes towards the line, and now we'll have to spin back. And Eventually it's knocked out for a Cargo throw. Cargo with the new jerseys this season. I like the dark blue with sponsors there on the front. Of course, Capelli, the big sponsor for the Stockton Cargo this season. Also footballer, among others. We'll talk about some of all the other sponsors as the evening progresses. Certainly appreciate all the support that this team and community have given. Long ball played there, and the offside flag up on Gomez. Again, I'd love to know the number, as the stands on this near side can hold about 1,000, we were guessing, and certainly pretty full. We also got fans behind the goal, the little suite areas, and we got food trucks and merchandise, and we had big inflatables up earlier pregame for the kids, and you know, really just a lot to enjoy besides just the soccer match itself. As a throw in for the Cargo at midfield. Curtis nearly has it taken away, able to recover. Now back to Wolf. Wolf will play it back to Platchy. And then Cargo will regroup. Curtis looking for her Pacific teammate, Pashali's, able to find her. And then Diaz looked to turn, has it knocked away. Here comes Tran, the forward from Stanford. And now a chance into the box for the Soul. And a nice job there by Wolf. Definitely a high-risk tackle situation there. Had to make sure she was good on that tackle, or else could have been a kick from the spot for the Soul. Instead, Cargo looked to come the other way. Gorley with a little bit of room to run. She's got Diaz in front of her and was trying to find Diaz, but her through ball knocked away by Shepard. Ball played towards Corley, and she's tripped from behind. The whistle there. Of course, the USLW season kicked off yesterday in Turlock as the Olympic Club defeated Academica 2-1. The Cargo will be on the road on Friday at Academica. And I think some so they're going to stop it for the subs. So Anaya Shelton and Lexi Pachales will head off, and Abigail Kern and Alexis Brua will come on. So I mentioned a few minutes ago, I'm sure we would see Boppy at some point, and there she is. Alexis Brua, 11 goals last season for the Cargo in 11 games. Just finished her senior season at Stan State, before that at Delta, and before that was San Jose State. As Alexis Brua back, or makes her season debut, coming in here the 32nd minute. And then Abigail Kern just finished up her sophomore season at Cal State East Bay. Kern, just like Brua, part of the Cargo last season. Kern, this past season at East Bay, started in 15 of 17 games, had a goal and 2 assists. Before that, played at UConn, and a Stockton native, went to high school down the street at St. Mary's. Wolf with some room. Now here is Kern. Mentioned Brua, 11 goals last season for the Cargo. During her senior season at Stan State, 8 goals and 9 assists. Brua, called by many and known by many as Boppy. So maybe at times we'll hear them holler Boppy and not Alexis Abrua, as that ball finds its way to Arista. Corley, now back to Diaz. Diaz up to Brua. So with that sub, Brua went up top where Diaz was, and Diaz has dropped back into midfield. So you got Gorley and Brua now up top for the Cargo. Diaz, nice job to bring that one down. Bostard, the long ball looking for Gorley. And it ends up finding its way back to the Cargo captain. Wolf with all sorts of room, looking for somebody to play a long ball too. And I think some miscommunication there as she looked for Arista. Sun starting to set off to our right as it'll kind of disappear during halftime and the lights will take an effect. That ball there ended up bouncing off the face of Gorley and out of play. Center official having the Soul player back up a bit before taking that throw. Curtis looking for somebody to throw the ball into. Eventually does to Diaz's slide tackle there, knocks it out of play. Throw in there to Gorley, taken away. Diaz, an aggressive attempt at that ball, ends up on the ground. There's a nice one-touch pass there by Velen. And Kern thought she took that away clean. A little bit of disbelief there at the whistle. But the free kick now here for the Soul, a chance for them to play a ball into the box if they should. As Brua quickly stood in front to make sure the Soul didn't go quickly, as now the official will back her up to 10 yards. So you've got Juan Garcia looking like she's going to take it if it's right-footed. If not, it'll be the left foot of Vernesh. It's Juan Garcia who will hit a ball towards that back post, and Platchy punches it away. And it ends up going over the end line, and it'll be a Oakland Soul corner kick, which will be their third corner kick. The last time they played it short. Let's see what they do here. Yes, they've got the 2v1 if they do play it short, with just Diaz out there for the Cargo. Although that player backing up, now they'll play it into the mix. Platchy right hand punches it away, and the attempted volley effort there by Frohan, not a good one. Ball now to Frohan. She'll play it towards the spot, and a decent chance there. And then I believe that was Brinkman from about 8 yards out. Tried the volley and didn't hit it cleanly. Long ball played there to Gomez, and she's knocked down and somewhat slow to get up. Gomez just finished an outstanding season at Delta College. Saw her earn all-state recognition. And for a second, I was wondering if we were going to see our first card of the evening. We won't, but ref went over and had a word with the player. Is not a good free kick there. Curtis right to a Soul player. And unfortunately, it doesn't cost the Cargo. Nice tackle there by Saravia. Another former Pacific Tiger. Definitely a decent amount of Pacific Tigers on this Cargo squad as we play here at Knowles Field on the campus of the University of the Pacific. Of course, another Pacific player, Frohan, on the other side with the Soul. 39th minute, still scoreless, as Brua nearly takes that ball away, but it still finds its way over here to Yamamoto. The long ball over here toward the near side. Tran now plays it up to Nild, and a nice job there by Boster to knock it away. Now a long ball played just inside the 18, and it's going to end up another corner kick for the Soul. So the scoreboard says 3. I believe this is actually their 4th corner kick, this time from the near corner. Ball played towards the top of the 6. Ball bounced around and eventually cleared. And the Cargo have a chance to counter here. Kind of a 4v4. Ball played back, and now the long switch to Brua. Brua, if she can track that one down, but unfortunately a little strong, and it'll go out for a goal kick. But a good chance there. The Cargo nearly able to quickly counter. And just a little bit too much on that pass. If not, maybe Boppy's dancing and the Cargo have the lead. That ball over the head of everybody and eventually finds its way inside the box. And Platchy will play it over to Wolf. Now Kern. Diaz, one touches it. And I agree, Diaz got up wondering where the whistle was. As she one touched it, and as soon as she hit the ball, she was hammered from behind by a Soul player. But unfortunately, I'm not wearing green with the whistle. 42nd minute, still scoreless. The home and season opener for the Stockton Cargo. A 2024 season with high expectations. A lot of work has been put into assemble this squad. A lot of people working hard, not just on the coaching staff, but off the field as well, putting together a great atmosphere here tonight for the first game of the season. That's a good one-touch ball there, and now a long-range effort. And again, they're letting the long shots fly. That one from a good 25, 30 yards out and just over the top, although Platchy was right there, ready for it, should that have been on target. Yarista up to Gomez. Gomez gets by one defender, but the help defense slides it away. Ball, though, finds its way back to Curtis. And now Wolf. Wolf back to Bostard. Long ball there, headed, but it ends up right to the Cargo. Here's Gorley. Brua has a player running on the right. Unfortunately, that one found the back heel of Diaz as Kern was making a nice run on this near side. But unfortunately, the through ball found the back of the foot of Diaz and prevented a good scoring opportunity. Yamamoto. Juan Garcia. And a nice job there reading that pass and taking it away. And now the Cargo perhaps with a chance to counter. Brua closely guarded. Now Kern. Kern, light pressure from Tran. Now Brua. Curtis. Curtis to Gorley, who one touches it out wide to Gomez. Gomez with a little bit of room. Ball played towards the middle as that was looking for Saravia. So a couple of nice touches there before giving it away as we're into the 45th minute. Still scoreless. The 2024 Stockton Cargo home opener. Wouldn't expect a whole lot of stoppage time, maybe a minute. Haven't really had any stoppages. We had one substitution or window where the Cargo substituted Kern and Brua both in. Nice one-touch pass there. Found a wide open Juan Garcia. A little bit of room here. Another ambitious long-range effort, this time by Brinkman, and no trouble for Platchy. In a stoppage time? I believe I heard 1 extra minute. As that one ends up rolling out of play right at midfield. Now, Soul in the opening 45. Definitely a few better chances of the two sides, but Cargo with a chance or two. And in the second half, the Cargo will have the wind at their back, so they can take advantage of taking some chances from longer distance like we've seen the Soul do here in this opening first half. As that ball played through, and that'll be a goal kick. And that probably will all but do it for the opening first half. Ball played short. Looking at the center official, not looking at his watch yet. Arista, foul there. Curtis to take the free kick. Plays it short. And again, nearly a dangerous free kick given away. Now long ball played here to this near side, Kern. Nice footwork there, creates some room. See if they get it to Diaz here on this near side. Diaz tried to split through two defenders, ball knocked away, but finds its way back to the Cargo. And see if the Cargo finds something here in these last moments of this first half. Brua turns right into a defender, but now over to Yarista. And that will do it for the first half. So not quite enough time for the Cargo to find something in the last moments, but we go to halftime here in the 2024 Stockton Cargo home opener. And at the half, it's Soul 0, Cargo 0. You're watching Stockton Cargo Soccer on Central Valley TV. Welcome back to Knowles Field as we are getting ready for the second half between the Stockton Cargo and the Oakland Soul. Scoreless after the first 45 plus. Couple shots from long range for the Soul. Cargo yet with a shot officially, but They've had a couple opportunities on the counter, a little bit of a long ball or two, but the Cargo emerging from the corner. They'll have the wind at their back here in the second half, and that wind definitely helped the Soul at times as they took fire from long range and a couple from 25, 30 yards out that didn't miss being on target by a whole lot. Corner kicks were 4-0 in favor of the Soul in that first half. As the sun is pretty much gone away as we expected during halftime. Still barely peeking out, but turning into a chilly evening here at Pacific. Of course, if you're home watching, you probably are warm, but definitely not a bad time to check out the Stockton Cargo's website and maybe pick up some Stockton Cargo merch. Some nice hoodies. Also got some game-worn jerseys from last season on sale. Cargo t-shirts, all sorts of Cargo gear to represent. We saw 2 subs in the first half, both by the Cargo about 30 minutes in. Alexis Brua and Abigail Kern subbing in about 15 minutes before half. Oh, this the home opener, season opener for both sides. Of course, the lone game in the USLW League yesterday was Academica and the Olympic Club. Olympic Club with the 2-1 come from behind road win. Cargo will be on the road on Friday at Academica. Well, we won't be doing the broadcast. Academica will have a broadcast for that one. Cargo in the dark blue. We'll be going from right to left here in the second half, while the Soul in their, what I'm calling light purple kits, will be going from left to right as the ball played back to Diaz. And we're underway here in the second half. There's Wolf. Captain Bossard plays it out wide. And a long ball there. A little long. In goal for the Soul is Layla Armis. Kate Platchy in goal for the Cargo. A great crowd here. Bleachers here on this near side, while not shown on the camera, pretty full, not a whole lot of open spots. There's a nice tackle there as Bossard slides and knocks it out of play over this near side. The corner to the right where that ball went out of play. Might be able to see a little bit of the Oakland Soul fans that made the trip down for this game, with the flags and drums certainly adding to a fun atmosphere here. Nearly losing it, and eventually losing it. Long ball there, taken away by Gomez. Gomez tried to get it to Arista, but not able to find her. And the through ball there knocked away by Lestard. Arisa turned right into a Soul player as Velen took it away. Ball played towards goal and goes over the top for the goal kick. We've seen the Cargo goal kicks all short. And even with the wind at their back, they'll play it short again here. Curtis, long ball looking for Diaz. Diaz flicks it forward, trying to chase it down and beat two defenders to the ball. As it goes over this near side for a Soul throw. Stard plays it to Wolf. Wolf, nice job there to avoid the pressure. Curtis back towards this near side, and that's a great ball looking for Brua. Brua into the 18, and a nice side tackle there by Garcia. Otherwise, Boppy was on towards goal. Long throw in there, knocked away. Oh, some pressure as the Soul looked to clear as that attempted clearance finds its way to Arista. And that's a hard tackle. Play on, shot from distance over the top. So the advantage was played there as Gorley gets knocked down hard. She's slow to get up. But then, I believe that was Abigail Kern with the long range effort from about 25 yards out, and that one didn't miss by a whole lot. By far the best opportunity or best shot of the evening for the Cargo there. Nice footwork there. Ball played across. And that one had a little bit too much on it, but Gomez, nice job to chase that down in the corner. Now a ball played towards the back post. A collision, ball still loose. Swing and a miss by Kern. So definitely some much better opportunities here in these opening 5 minutes of the second half. Wolf will play a long ball towards the spot, and a header from Diaz goes wide, but great ball there played by Wolf. She's been outstanding. Had really a goal-saving tackle in the first half, and a good pass there, nearly able to connect with Diaz for the game's opening goal. Nice tackle there by Diaz. Ball switched here. Curtis had some room, kind of went away there, but now finds Brua. Brua back to Wolf. Brua now will switch it to the far side. Nicely chested down. And now into the 18, going inline is Kern. Kern chops it back, trying to find some room to get off a cross. Now plays it towards Gorley. Ball still loose. Diaz, a sliding effort, has it knocked away. Curtis from distance, and that one goes wide. But you got a lot of the start to this second half for the Cargos. Some good opportunities. Gomez with some pressure, ball played back. Frohan. Through ball attempted there, and the start there once again for the Cargo, although given right back. Soul will play a ball into the 18, ball loose towards the top, but attempted to be played clear. Not a great pass, and the Soul still with it just outside the 18, and that long range effort sails a couple feet wide. Ball pinballing away there, but the Cargo give it right back. Ball headed out of the box by Stard. Now Boppy's ball back, nearly given away, but Gomez, a nice job to get to it. And now here's Arista. Back to Curtis. Curtis does a nice job, some nice footwork there to get around a couple defenders. Finds Diaz with some room. Gomez. Diaz overlapping. And now Curtis will play the long ball, looking for Gorley, and it's a little too far. Long ball there will just find its way over the end line for the goal kick. So about 10 minutes into this second half, 55th minute, still 0-0 between the Cargo and the Soul. Well, after our first half, that was at the Soul with a few more scoring opportunities. It's been the Cargo with the better chances here so far in the second half as long ball played to Frohan. And that ball bounces off of Gomez and over towards us. In fact, the gentleman sitting a couple rows in front of us with the plate of food had to turn and thankfully didn't lose his plate of food. Ball played back. And now Diaz able to knock it away. Gorley does a nice job to take it away there. Now the through ball to Brua. Brua with a little bit of room. Has Diaz as an option if she doesn't try to go end line. Instead, now we'll play it back to Arisa. She will shoot. And for a minute, I thought that was going to find the far side netting. Instead, the keeper, Armas, with the save. But another good opportunity there for the Cargo. As Arisa with a nice late run had some room to get the shot off. So a free kick here for the Soul right near midfield. Got the couple Cargo fans walking down the sideline with their drums. Not quite the size of some of the drums from the Oakland fans, but making some noise nonetheless. As that ball headed away, chased down by the Soul. Gomez comes away with it. And then bangs it off a Soul player for a Cargo throw. Throw in over the head of Brua. And a foul there. And they're going to call Gorley on the foul. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but I think they're going to check to make sure Gorley's not concussed. Long ball played into the box. And that foul there on the Soul. Ball knocked into the box, swept clear. A little bit of room and some time here to kind of gather. Arista. Ball there looking for Gorley. '60th minute, still scoreless here in Stockton. The first game of the season for the Stockton Cargo. Of course, the first game for the Oakland Soul as well. As here's Frohan with some room. Now plays it out wide. Now back out wide to Frohan. Left-footed ball towards the back post. And a dangerous chance there as really right inside the 6. A heading opportunity there. Fortunately for the Cargo, the header over the top. And for the goal kick, looks like we're going to have some substitutions for the Soul as Frohan and can't see who else is heading off, but a couple of substitutions for the Soul here. Kaya Cody on for the Soul. See if we can figure out the other substitution at some point. Of course, we're located on the opposite side from the bench and where the players are all checking in, so a little bit harder to see who's coming in. Throw in for the Soul down in the far right corner near the Soul fans with their drums making some noise all night long. As that one towards the top of the 18, Cargo able to take it away. And now Gomez looking for Brua, not able to find her, although the ball finds its way back to Arista. It's a nice job to spin around and get out of danger. And now Diaz's ball not quite able to find Brua. I think Bostard was hoping that that one was going to roll far enough to go out of play for a goal kick. Instead, she just plays it out for the throw in the corner. Curtis off of Gomez for a Soul throw as they throw it towards the end line. Tried to go inline, has it knocked away. Still in the corner now. Ball played towards the near post. And you had some Soul players hollering, asking for a handball to be called. And I don't know why you just play that one out for a throw, but attempted ball there. Bostard knocks it away. Ball still played into the box. And now Curtis with a chance to clear, and Gorley kind of chests it forward, and now the ball played back to Armas, but a chance for the Cargo to kind of gather their breath. Good little couple minutes there for the Soul as Cargo had the better of it here at the start of this second half. Couple good chances. Arista, a good chance. The save by Armas. And now the ball played out wide here to Nild. It's now they'll look to switch. Not quite able to take it away was Brua. Nice header there by Kern. Kern also had a good chance early in the second half. As we're scoreless here in the 64th minute. Platchy plays it out wide. And now Wolf with another nice, beautiful long ball up to Brua. Wolf played a nice long ball for a chance earlier in the half to Diaz. As that one's nearly knocked out of play on the far sideline, but the Soul able to keep it in play. And now they'll look to switch sides, and that's a nice slide tackle there from Diaz. And then she draws the foul. In this, the first of 12 games, first of 6 home games for the Cargo. All but one will be at 7 p.m. It'll be one game in the middle of the afternoon, partly because of a graduation on campus that night, wanting to avoid a double event going on as that ball flipped forward. Not able to find Brua. Now the long ball there, and it's Wolf. In fact, we hope the Wolf friends and family have found the broadcast and have tuned in. You know, they came over at halftime to check on how to find this broadcast. Again, we hope to have it multiple places live. Not only here on Facebook at Central Valley TV, but on Roku TV as well. Some technical issues on that end kept us from being live there as well. But hopefully you found us okay here. And I'd like to thank Central Valley TV doing all 6 home games this season. You know, Carlos has put in a lot of work. And there's a lot of us excited for this season as there's a dangerous opportunity here, a through ball and a 1v1 opportunity. And off the post. So the chance there, I believe that was Tran, 1v1 with Platchy. And she tried to go near post, and she just smacked it right into the post. So by far the best opportunity, and now there's a Cargo player down. I don't even think there was contact. Play continues, and the Soul with a chance here. Ball played to the far post, and that finds its way through, and now play can be stopped. So nearly the opening goal of the night. A great through ball and a 1v1 opportunity for, I believe, Tran. And the forward from Stanford couldn't find the back of the net. In fact, off the post as it's like Gomez finally slowly to her feet. I know she had to miss some practice over the last week or two, but getting to know Ellen Gomez over her time at Delta, I know it'd be hard to find a harder competitor than Ev. Not quite sure where she'll be headed in the fall yet, but had a tremendous sophomore season at Delta College here in Stockton. And glad to see she's up and seems to be moving all right. We'll see if they elect to sub her out, as both sides so far have used one of their substitution windows. Of course, the Cargo used theirs in the first half around the 30-minute mark when they brought in Brua and Kern, replacing Shelton and Pochales. Now, it looks like there's a substitution maybe getting ready for the Soul. Again, can't quite tell the number, but it looks like that sub will be made, as it looks like Villain will head off, and we'll see who it is that comes on. So Tatiana Cunningham now in for the Soul. And so a minute or two of stoppage time there, probably to be added at the conclusion as we're here in the 69th minute, scoreless. Both teams have had some good chances though here in the second half. Cargo early, and then the Soul over these last 5 to 10 minutes, no more so than a couple minutes ago. The 1v1 off the post. That one knocked away from Saravia. Back to Bossard. Long ball played forward. Looking for Kern. And that goes over the end line. So, it's like substitution here for the Cargo. As Yarisa will head off. So Sienna Zabrowski will come in. Zabrowski played a game last season with the Soul. In fact, she played the first game of the season against the Cargo, got injured, didn't play again the rest of the season, and now here she is making her Cargo debut against the Soul. Zabrowski has been all over the world really playing soccer. Went to college at UC Riverside, played at Heritage High School, and then before the Soul also played in Taiwan and Finland. And right now, not only playing this summer, but also the head coach at Heritage High School nearby. And a chance there, still loose in the box. Cargo looked to clear, still loose. And that effort blocked by Saravia and Kern. So some dangerous opportunities here in these last 5 to 10 minutes. And another one there for the Soul. And somehow we're still scoreless. So corner kick here, Soul take it quick. Play it short, now the ball played in towards the box. And that one headed away and it's gonna find its way all the way out of play here on the near side. And the Soul player thought it was gonna be a Cargo throw. Instead, it'll be a Soul throw in that corner. And that's going to be another corner kick. So corner kicks have started to pile up for the Soul. Unofficially, I want to say 7, 8 corner kicks now at least for the Soul, as they will take one here. Wind kind of blowing in their face as they will play a line drive towards the top of the 18. Ball tried to be played in the air, not well, and it's cleared. Also in for the Cargo is Jaden Sanders. So I believe Evelyn Gomez, after being shaken up, was one of the players subbed out when Zabrowski came in. Also Jaden Sanders. So Sanders now up top. Sanders also finished a sophomore season at Delta College. I saw her score a ton of goals. Sanders 17 goals, 7 assists for Delta this past fall. And now the ball finds its way up to Jaden. Battle there, ball eventually finds its way over here to Zabrowski. Now plays it to Diaz with space here on this near side. Sanders making a run. Diaz tried to play it through. Instead it bounces and almost finds its way right to Sanders before the Soul knock it out for a Cargo throw. Throw in to Sanders as she looks to turn. Sanders really good at posting up players and creating space and room to turn off and get a shot. As the effort there, I believe that was Gorley letting that shot fly. 74th minute. If you don't already, bring out your phone and make sure you follow the Cargo on Instagram. Let's go_Cargo. As in a few moments they'll have voting for the Cargo Player of the Match. I believe the 3 options are going to be Wolf, Platchy, and Bossard, as this Cargo defense at times last season gave up a few too many goals, and so far tonight they're pitching a shutout. Although the Soul definitely have had some opportunities here in these last 10 minutes. Tackle there, knocked away, and now Diaz gets knocked down, no whistle. Soul looked to quickly come the other way. Through ball there, and the offside flag is up. Oh, that was a close offside, but the flag up there as Garcia, but Nil called off. And quickly, they'll play the ball over here. Diaz plays it forward to Zabrowski. Hard ball looking for Gorley knocked away. Some nice one-touch passing there, and now a chance. And I think she had to stop her run because she had started her run a little too early. She would have been offsides. Some nice footwork there by Curtis to spin, and now with some room to run. Ball played up to Sanders. Lay it back to Zabrowski. And now she will look to play a long ball that nobody was making the run. But now Sanders. And the foul there is Sanders draws the whistle. Foul there on Juan Garcia. Diaz to take the free kick right here near us at midfield. And a chance here for the Soul. And Platchy scrambling, the ball loose. And somehow we're still scoreless. So a dangerous chance there for the Soul. And a nice job there, Platchy able to make a save. And then the follow-up goes wide. Zabrowski plays it back to Curtis. Curtis to Brua. Back to Curtis. Curtis. Now we'll play it back to the keeper. Platchy to Zabrowski. And all sorts of contact there and no whistle. And it'll be a Soul throw. Nice defense there by Zabrowski. And now Curtis will give it to her, or try to connect her, but a little too far as that'll roll out of play for a throw. Attempted through ball there, ended up right to the feet of Bossard as Brua plays it up to Sanders. Collision there, taken away by the Soul. And now a ball played towards the far post. And a nice idea. The header towards the far post goes wide. So the announcement there to head over to Instagram and check out and vote for the player of the match. Again, Bossard, Wolf, and Platchy, I believe, will be the three options. Hard to go wrong. All three have had solid games. Platchy in goal, and Bossard and Wolf along that back line. Mentioned earlier, this is just the first game of the season, but the only time these two sides will meet is you play nearly everybody twice, but not quite everybody in the 12-game season. And the Soul, one of the teams that the Cargo will play just once. So not only do you not want to drop points, but you play a team once, this would be the winner would not only be ahead 3 points, but have the head-to-head tiebreaker. And in the final 10 minutes plus stoppage time, ball played towards the back post. And Nilled not able to get that one on target. Platchy will play it long. And Zabrowski a little bit disappointed there as she tried to volley it, a swing and a miss. That was the first time I believe we've seen the Cargo play it long on a goal kick with the wind at their back. Electing to go long there and had Zabrowski open, just couldn't connect. And that ball knocked away by Brua. Ball tried to find its way to Gorley, not able to. And mention the player of the match voting. The winner of that will be interviewed on Instagram after the conclusion of this match. Ball finds its way out of play right near midfield. Sanders, now Brua. See if either side can find a game winner in these final minutes. Curtis with some room, waving Zabrowski forward, and then doesn't hit the best ball. Some room in the middle of the pitch for the Soul as they'll now play it out wide. Curran looking to close the space. And now the ball played towards the top of the 18. Bit of a heavy touch there and cleared. And Sanders battling to try to get to the ball, does. And now Zabrowski with some room here on this near side. Tries to find Gorley, does. Right along the near side. As that ball, it's knocked out of play. Mentioned some great support by a lot of businesses and people in the community as that ball knocked out for a throw. Some of them include California Resources Corporation and Carbon TerraVault, the Port of Stockton, Angel Sepulveda from State Farm Insurance, West Coast Biofuels, North Stockton Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, Optimal Spine and Sport, of course, helping take care of the Cargo players, making sure they're as healthy as can be for the season. And I think we're going to have our first card of the evening, and there it is. So the yellow card given to Miranda Nild, and she kind of jumped in front of the free kick, and the Cargo went ahead and took it, and it hit her, and she'll get the card there. So the yellow in the 84th minute to Nild. Also Capelli Sport, of course, the sponsors of the uniforms this season for the Cargo footballer. Another outstanding merchandise brand. And then Ticket Smarter and Box Water. Ball in the box, bouncing around. Let's see if the Cargo can chase it down. Sanders gets a touch. Now we'll try to keep it in play, and they're going to say just over the end line for a goal kick. Looking for the give and go there. Unfortunately, the run wasn't continued. Down to about 5 minutes, plus probably a couple minutes of stoppage time. As there was a player down for a couple minutes when Gomez was shaken up. And now that ball finds its way over towards the Cargo bench. Throw in goes to Brewer. See if Brewer can find some room to turn. Gets it to Sanders. Brewer trying to turn. Out wide, Wolf does a nice job to chase that one down. Sanders back to Wolf. Wolf now will play it towards the goal. And Gorley not quite able to get to it before the Soul keeper, Layla Armas, grabs it. Ball played back. Foster smartly one-times it. And curious to see, and there is the offside flag, as Gorley had not gotten back on side before Boster's clearance. And so it'll be a free kick for the Soul. Long ball there, nice job by Zabrowski as she cleared that one and not allowed that ball through for another 1v1 opportunity. Battle for possession here. Diaz in pursuit, forces the ball to be played back, and now Gorley chases from behind. Boster gets to that ball first, but goes right to a Soul player. So switch to the far side, now back into the middle. Diaz looking to close off the space as that cross harmlessly goes over the end line, and it'll be a Cargo goal kick here in the 88th minute. Long goal kick there. Nice job there by Brewer. Plays the ball looking for Sanders. And unfortunately, the defender there, and back to Armas. Gorley gets to that ball, plays it out wide to Kern. Kern now plays it towards the top of the 18, looking for Sanders. Ball loose, and Brewer not quite able to get a foot on it. Ball there. Curtis and the Soul player collide, and the foul is going to be called there on Curtis. And the Soul player kind of swung her foot at Curtis afterwards, and I don't think he saw it because he's going to get the yellow to Curtis. But Curtis reacted because the Soul player kind of swung her foot after the foul. But a free kick opportunity for the Soul here. 90th minute, still scoreless. And definitely a situation here for the Soul to play a free kick into the box. As the two Soul players talk about whether this is going to come right-footed out swinging or left-footed in swinging. And it's going to be a ball played short. And a great side tackle there by Zabrowski. So she was ready for that. So it'll just be a throw in the corner and a free kick opportunity. In fact, not only did she slide it out, but it went off of the Soul, and it was a Cargo throw. As that one, though, will be a Soul throw in. Fans for both sides cheering on, looking for a last-minute winner as we go into stoppage time. So we're in stoppage time. And couldn't quite tell or hear the amount of extra time, but my guess would be at least a couple minutes. Couple cards and couple injuries as that ball blasted off a Soul player. And now the ball finds its way to midfield to Gorley. Gorley, though, battling for possession, and she gets fouled. In the stoppage time. Bossard will take the free kick almost right on the midfield line. Long ball played towards the top of the 18, looking for Brua. And now the ball cleared. See if thought Curtis was going to get to it, not able to do so. Bossard, though, plays it forward, and then a missed kick there will give the Cargo the throw in. Back to Diaz. Diaz towards Gorley. Gorley brings it down. I couldn't quite turn as the help defense there knocks it away for a Cargo throw. Can the Cargo find a late winner? Ball thrown into the box now. Sanders towards the top of the 18. Nobody there for the Cargo, although Kern had a chance from about 20, but hits it wide. And the Cargo, after tonight, will be on the road on Friday against Academica. Then we'll be back here at Knowles Field on Saturday the 18th for a 7 p.m. game. So 2 weeks from yesterday, back here. And if you didn't make it out for tonight's season opener, hopefully you can join us for that one. Still 5 more opportunities to come see the Cargo in person this summer. And you know, you say still 5 more opportunities, but before you know it, the season's going to come and go. 12 games over 2 months. A season that both of these two sides will be hoping continues into July for the playoffs. Into the 93rd minute. Can't be a whole lot more time. And we saw an injury, and Gomez was down for a minute or two. And a card or two, but not really a whole lot of stoppage time otherwise, as Platchey will look to play this goal kick long. Ball sails just shy of midfield. Brua will play it forward. Gorley trying to chase it down and nearly had it turned it right back into her as it deflected off of her all the way to Armas. Again, make sure you join us on Instagram for our player of the match, as that'll do it. As the 2024 season opener ends 0-0, although certainly not for a lack of options and chances by both sides. Cargo had some great chances early in the half, and then about midway through the second half, the Soul had some good chances, including a 1v1. I believe it was Tran whose shot went off the post, but pretty exciting second half, especially. Both teams definitely had chances, and they will have to settle for a point apiece, which not necessarily the worst result. You get a point in your season opener, as both these two sides will be in the mix for the playoffs at the end of June. But that'll do it here for this one. I'd like to thank Carlos for all of his hard work, not only tonight, but leading up to tonight as well. Again, we're hoping to have a Roku TV for our next broadcast in a couple weeks, but glad you could join us on Facebook here tonight for this one. Again, Cargo on the road on Friday at Academica in Turlock. So if you can't join us for that one, make sure you follow the Cargo on social media. Instagram will have updates there. And then the Cargo will be back home on Saturday the 18th again, a 7 p.m. kickoff against Marin. So that'll do it. Your final score here in the home opener, it's the Soul 0 and the Cargo 0. Good night from Stockton.